Satan fears this more than anything. Real community, not a prayer meeting, not a worship service, not even an individual believer growing in faith and discipline and spiritual maturity. All of those he has learned to work around. But a covenant community of believers living daily shared life together, that is a different problem entirely. And here is precisely why. An isolated believer is vulnerable, but inside a genuine covenant community, every weapon loses most of its power. Doubt introduced to one person gets spoken into by 10 people who love them before it has time to take root. Financial pressure applied to one family gets absorbed by a whole body moving together. Fear that would have paralyzed one believer gets met by the faith of everyone surrounding them. The enemy cannot find the seam to exploit because there is no isolated individual to separate from the herd. But it goes even deeper than protection. A real community is self-sustaining. It does not depend on the system for survival. It grows its own food. It builds its own economy. It raises its own children inside its own culture and its own moral universe. It operates under kingdom order and cannot be controlled by a system it no longer needs. And it is contagious. A covenant community genuinely living Acts 2 does not need a strategy to grow. The life itself is the argument. The world looks at it and cannot explain what it is seeing. And people who have been starving for exactly that come running. The early church did not overcome the Roman Empire through political force. They outlived it. By building something Rome had no jurisdiction over, a people so bound together, so mutually present, so completely ungovernable, that the full force of the most dominant empire on earth could not scatter them. That is what the enemy is afraid of. Not your private devotion, not your church attendance, your covenant community. And that is exactly what this channel is building. Subscribe now. The people are gathering. The build has already begun. We were meant to live this way.